Hi everybody, welcome to QueAquatics and Exotics, and welcome to my bare bottom planted tank. I had such a blast putting this together. It took quite a bit of time because I didn't have all the materials I needed, so I kind of gathered them over a period while my plants were in quarantine. But I'm going to go over all that, how I potted them up, what root tabs I used. So let's go see how I put together this bare bottom planted tank.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q.
The first thing I'm going to need is my pot. I'm going to rinse all these pots off. It's got a pretty large hole in the bottom. I really don't want the substrate to go anywhere. So I'm going to do with this pot what I do with my aquatic plants out in the pond. I'm going to line it with a little bit of newspaper. Like this, just a little bit of newspaper. I'm going to line the bottom, and I'm going to put the substrate. So I'm going to rinse off the substrate. What substrate am I going to use? Stratum. I got some pebbles. I'm going to go rinse off the pebbles, the stratum, and the pots. Be right back. Then I'm going to add a layer of fluval stratum. Get a layer of that. I'm going to put down the API root tabs. I never really used root tabs before, but this time I'm going to. I'm going to split the root tabs in half and split them for each pot. I could add a little bit more seed. Then I'm going to split up all the plants. I thought about doing all one species of plants in one pot, but I kind of like the mixture so I can actually take the pot out and move it to another tank if I want. Once it grows in a little bit. Now, all of these plants have come out of quarantine. They've been in quarantine for probably about 6 weeks. And if you're not sure why I quarantine my plants, check out this video. Now, to see the end product before I keep going, I'm going to put down the pebbles and put 1 or 2 in the tank so we can see how they look. Let me go, oh, I got the pebbles right here. And here I'm going to be very careful, because not only is this going to weight down, hopefully it'll help me not lose all my soil. That's not soil, but substrate. I'm usually the kind that just gets like a 50-pound bag at Home Depot, wash them off, but these polished rocks I really liked a lot. And I'm sure I could have gotten them somewhere cheaper, but it was just the right size bag. It's the thing that was holding me off on this project, so I got the rocks. And what the rocks are going to do is kind of keep the substrate in place so that my dirted tank doesn't get all dirty. So I'm going to finish up planting the plants. As I'm putting them in the aquarium, let's see how they look. Slow and steady. I don't want to jiggle up the dirt at all. I want to see it as clean as possible to keep a nice clean tank. Oh, I like it so far. see what else I can get going. So it's going to go back in the corner because it's got the water sprite. Hold on. I'm going to go super slow so I don't lose a lot of the plants. There we go. I think a small one might fit up here. Nice and slow. Slow and steady wins the not so dirty. There we go. Now I don't know how this is going to come out, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. If you want to see what plants I'm using, I'm going to put the link up to all the unboxings of all the different plants. But you can see I got Nubus, Crips. I'm on a nano leaf. I'm on a Nubus leaf here. There we go. Definitely have to work on the background. There you have it. Because all these wires are kind of ruining it. This was my goal, to get this to be a planted tank. My 55-gallon rainbow tank. A couple things I would have done different before starting. This tank started a long time ago, several months ago. I would have put a backing on it. I don't know why. I think it was before I had my backing. Definitely would have put a backing on it. I've tried to clean off that back over there. I'm having a real hard time. It's like a white stain, probably hard water. I do like it, and I think what I'm going to do for the Biahes is set up a tank just for themselves in this 29-gallon. Right now, as you can see, it's just filled with Anubis. all my extra Nubis and some water spray. So I'm really not, now that I have this all planted, and I love the look of the 55. I love the fish that I'm keeping in this 55. I don't like the top. If you could see up here, these should all be on a shelf. So I think I'm going to have to build a shelf up here for my air power. Now, my next big project is going to be to get a linear piston air pump. Put it up there, some PVC all around the fish room, and drop some air lines down into all my tanks. That's my next project. I'm getting there slowly but surely. And is it as fast as I want? No. Is it as perfect as I want? No. But I am moving in the right direction. So thanks for coming along and checking out my 55-gallon rainbow tank. Bare bottom planted tank. I love it. If you keep plants in a pot inside your tank, I'd love to hear about it. Like, what are some of the reasons why you do it? Are they the same as the reasons I did it? Or do you have other reasons? I'd love to hear from you. So thanks for coming along and checking out my bare bottom planted tank. 55-gallon rainbow.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.